Wide.
15 love.
Rocket, I suppose this may be an impossible question for you to answer. Do you think you could have beaten him when you were at your best compared to him at his?
Oh, boy, it's a hard one to tell. You know, with different rackets, different equipment. But, you know, I guess I played the same type of game, getting in and bowling as much as I could.
Three games to love, 2 breaks to serve for McEnroe, 30 love. He won the first set in the tiebreaker.
He smells it now. Two breaks and 2 big first serves in this service game.
Well, Lendl came back from 4 games to 1, but that was only 1 serve break in the first set to level it at 4-all. This is a much tougher assignment. This point is for 4 love for McEnroe.
First serve.
And that last service ace was number 6. So he's been pretty good out there today. No double faults. And, of course, Ivan Lendl, 3 double faults. 2 of those double faults coming on game point break points.
A 4-game-to-love lead in the second set. This is the final of the Volvo International. From Stratton Montain, Vermont, Cliff Drysdale with Fred Stolle, Rod Laver, and Vijay Amritraj at courtside. Laver, by the way, still plays actively on the Grandmasters Tour. You can catch him various places around the country. I would say on the average, Rod plays 13 to 14 weeks a year and still plays very, very darn well.
First animosity down there in that last point where Lendl smacked the forehand straight at John McEnroe. There's Tatum O'Neill, John McEnroe's #1 fan.
Love 15.
She has reason to smile. $315,000 prize money in this tournament.
There's the backhand slice down the line this time. McEnroe not able to get enough pace on the passing shot, and that's a great volley. You see the angle that Lendl gets on that volley inside the service line.
$40,000 to the winner here.
Plus a car.
Plus a car and 300 Nabisco Grand Prix points, which is as important as anything. Things that he does so well, he's one of the quickest players on the tour, and he had no trouble running it down.
Great anticipation here as McEnroe gets that angle. Lendl thought that was all over that point, and here we go again. Off the court, McEnroe knows he's just got to get it back into play.
Are you sure?
It's 30-all. Probably the premier rivalry in tennis right now between the #1 and 2 players in the world. Looking over their shoulder at players like Becker, but they're the best in the business. And John McEnroe makes it a clean sweep so far in this set. 3 serve breaks, 5 games to love. 5 games to love second set. He won the... Fred, looking at it from Lendl's standpoint, you really don't, you hate to get blown away, especially when this is the start of the hard court season, don't you?
Oh, certainly, but I feel that Lendl with that serve has just tried to do a little bit too much. And the 2 double faulty serve that cost him the games, that's all. He'll be back there next week.
Doing the same thing.
Quiet, please. Thank you.
$15 all.
Bounce first.
McEnroe, I think, is concerned that the Lions person called that ball before it bounced.
Jimmy's on his way to Montreal, in case you're looking for him.
That's a reference to Jimmy Connors being on his way to Montreal. I don't know, somebody from the crowd must have asked McEnroe a question. It's break point for Lendl. Rather like blowing against a gale, though, because he trails 5 games to love. So Lendl